UFC 315 is this weekend. Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. I am giving my predictions for the whole card. But first, I need to say this card is pretty fucking average. It's very average. It's like the average fucking fight night cards, you know what I mean? It's got some decent fights on here though, so yeah. So let's get straight into predictions with the main event. Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. Now, I did already record this video, but my fucking microphone decided to disconnect halfway through again, so I am buying another one because it's happening too frequently now. But I need to say something right now. Belal Muhammad did not dominate shit in his fight against Leon Edwards. It was a very fucking close fight. Belal Muhammad quite clearly won the fight. He quite clearly won 3 rounds to 2 against Leon Edwards. But I need to say this right now. Jack Della Maddalena is winning. And everyone says, oh, he didn't have great fucking grappling against Gilbert Burns, Hafez, even though realistically, right, Hafez was a roided monster. Gilbert Burns, that fight, he won the first round, Jack Della Maddalena did. He should have anyway. Judges obviously score it, control time when they want to, and then don't when they don't want to. But, realistically, it was 1-1 going into the third, was no comeback, right? It was literally 1-1, it was anyone's to take, and Jack Della Maddalena finished the fight and took the fight. Belal Muhammad is straight up he has great takedowns, great setups for his takedowns, but when he gets you to the ground, it's literally just heavy control and nothing else other than heavy control. And he was getting positions reversed by Leon Edwards. And another thing I want to mention is, right, when Leon Edwards reverse position, he'll put his head there, he'll get head position, he'll just lay there. Won't really do much damage, and if he does, it won't be very panicky, like I need to finish the fight panicky. No, he'll just put his head there and just sort of lay there trying to look very good and technical. While Jack Della Maddalena will be there fucking smashing elbows into his fucking noggin, yeah? And it's like, if Leon Edwards can reverse position, so can Jack Della. And if Jack Della gets on top of you, the fight is over. We've saw how brutal his ground and pound was against fucking Gilbert Burns, right? And he's training with fucking... What's his name again? The jiu-jitsu guy, what's his name? Craig Jones, that's the fucker's guy's name, right? He is going to... And he taught fucking Volkanovski to use reverse butterfly hooks from the back position and turn... like, for something about training with Craig Jones... And there's also a clip of him choking out Craig Jones. It doesn't look like Craig Jones. But, yeah, I honestly think that Craig Jones training will help him a lot. And, yeah, striking-wise, though, I think Belal's going to shock some people. I think Belal is going to shock a lot of people. When people pressure forwards against Jack Della Maddalena, he does sort of get hit quite a bit. But Jack Della Maddalena will fucking barrage through it. And he'll, like... take the shot, grit down, fucking oomph, and he'll just hit shots. But I'm choosing Jack Della Maddalena to win this fight. I think, as well, Belal Muhammad is very old. And it's like, I watched the Jeff Neal fight, and I saw him, he does struggle against power punches. Jack Della Maddalena is also a power puncher. He is fucking powerful. He doesn't have the one-shot KO, well, he does have the one-shot KO power, but, like, he doesn't have, like, Prater's power. He doesn't have like a Francis Ngannou power, but he is powerful. It's powerful enough. You know, he doesn't have Ilia Topuria power, but it's powerful enough to get respect. And when I was watching Jeff Neal fight Belal Muhammad on a rewatch, and it's like he's a good boxer. I think he's an underrated boxer, Jeff Neal. But Jack Della Maddalena is miles ahead. But I do think Belal's going to shock people with the striking. He's going to look pretty good. Pressure-wise, anyway, he's going to take a lot of shots. He's going to put a pressure. But I just think Jack Della Maddalena is just going to piece him up and fucking finish him. And if not, and he does get dominated, he'll reverse position, the same one Leon Edwards did, and he'll get on top and he'll just pound them with elbows, yeah? And there's a misconception that he dominated that fight. He did not dominate that fight. He just didn't. It was a super fucking close fight. But yeah, that is the main event prediction. We're moving on to the co-main event. Shevchenko versus Manfredora. Alright, I want to get this one quickly over with so I can get to Aldo. Valentina Shevchenko's better everywhere, and if, let's say, she isn't better everywhere and she starts losing on the feet, you know, the leg kick battle of just kicking the inside and running away doesn't work, then you know what's going to happen? You already know what's going to happen. She's going to take it down and do what she did at fucking 308, 306 even, and you're going to lay in top position and do fuck all of it. But yeah, this fight is shit. Should have been Whaley, but I don't really give a fuck. I'm not going to watch this fight. I'm going to be ordering pizza. We're going to get some stuffed crust, some barbecue base, fucking chicken, just everything. Just the entire Domino's order is going to be fucking huge. But yeah, Shevchenko's probably going to win this one. Aldo versus Zahabi, and let me rant about this shit for a second, because Aldo's one of my favourite fighters, and I hate to see him getting fucked over by the UFC. They'll give people like Stipe Miocic, who hasn't fought in 4 years, should just said to him, you are not fighting for a title, you just retire. You've done everything, you've won a belt, you've done all this stuff. Aldo is legitimately on a title run, and they give him Merab, who straight up just holds him against the fence, and just bores the fight out. Arguably won that fight. Just saying, he arguably did win that fight. As well as that, I'm just saying, he won the Mario Bautista fight. He won the Marlon Moraes fight. I'm just saying, Aldo is genuinely one of the best bantamweights right now. I think the ones he struggles with the most is Yan, O'Malley, maybe a Sanhagen, rangy guy, can switch stands quite a bit, you know, we saw that in the Umar fight. I think there are 3 worst matchups in the top 5. Other than that, I reckon he beats everyone in the division with ease. He has wins over Rob Font, wins over Chito Vera. There was another guy that had a win over Pedro Munoz, and I looked at that fight, and I looked at Zahabi's fight with him. Zahabi, you were getting pieced up in moments by Pedro Munoz. He was jabbing you at ease. Aldo is very slick, and you know what? Pedro Munoz and Aldo are very similar styles, but Aldo is just like a much better version of that style. Like that pivot he does off their right hand that he's learned through his boxing training is so fucking good. Just Aldo is better everywhere, and he needs to use his leg kicks though. Like I feel like that was the main thing that went wrong for him in the Mario Bautista fight. Even though he did win, he should have been leg kicking much more. Like, and I need to say something about Mario Bautista. He does get a lot of hate, which I'm all for hating Mario Bautista. He needs hate. He needs to get all the hate he can, but he is good, and Aldo beat that guy pretty clearly if you have a brain and you've read the scoring criteria. Aldo should win this fight. And what I'm scared of with Aldo is that he'll know he's going to win this fight because he is much better everywhere. And he'll just let fights slip. And he's done it so many times. And we need to give respect to people like Peter Yan, Max Holloway in both fights, Conor McGregor, who didn't beat Jose Aldo by holding against a fucking fence. I will forever hate Merab for that fight. Forever. I think Merab is probably my top 5 most hated fighters in UFC. Probably, right now. Like, I'd probably hate him more than John Jones, and John Jones is a fucking pussy, beats his wife, but won't beat Dom Aspinall. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Jose Aldo, he's better everywhere, he should win. If he gets held against the cage, they'll give it to this fucking... Is he Jewish? I swear he's Jewish. He looks very Jewish. But yeah, if he just decides he's better than everywhere and doesn't want to win, he will lose. It's very frustrating watching Aldo fight because it's like, which version of Aldo's going to show up? But I think Aldo will win. And if not, and he gets robbed because he gets held against the fence for a minute of a 15-minute fight, just honestly, sue the UFC. You know, Dana White doesn't care about the UFC anymore. He switched to boxing now. What a fucking bitch. UFC's much better anywhere when they make the right fights. We'll get onto that. I'm going to make a video on that. And yeah, just Aldo is much better everywhere. But yeah, moving on. Alexa Grasso, former champion, versus Natalia Silva. Alexa Grasso is shit. She quit. She was losing against Shevchenko, no desire to want to win in the last round. She just laid in the bottom position, gassed, didn't do anything. All the Sims are going to be in the comments. Yeah, you just fucking wank off to her feet, you fucking freak. But yeah. Natalia Silva's winning. I think it's pretty clear. Natalia Silva looks pretty good for a women's fighter too. Yeah. And Alexa Grasso is just shit, and I'm going to have all of her Sims in the comment section saying she's going to win, and if she does win, and she does pull off a win, then I'm just going to get a load of shit in the comments. Yeah. It's like, just get a life, mate. She's not going to fuck you. Just get a life. Anyway, moving on. BSD versus... Whoa, that's not Joel Alvarez, is it? Joel Alvarez has pulled out with a broken toe or a finger, I think he said. Fair enough. I've had broken fingers through training. It fucking hurts. People don't understand, like, the smallest limb on your body hurt the most. Like when Conor McGregor pulled out with his broken toe. I was like, fair enough, because they do fucking hurt. But Benoit Saint-Denis is going to beat this bum. He should beat this bum. He's 29. Yes, he's been knocked out twice. Yeah, he has been knocked out twice. But he should win this fight. He is just better than Kyle everywhere. You know, I ain't going to explain this fight. You can watch the very lackluster fight he's had in UFC. Kyle is decent, but Benoit Saint-Denis is better. And if he loses this fight, then he is purely washed. And people are forgetting that he was beating Dustin Poirier, who's ranked fuck knows what in the division, but he's in the top 5. And until he got KO'd because he lunged in like a retard with his chin down up by a hand. And that's pretty much the problem with Benoit Saint-Denis, is just his striking defense. If he had striking defense, he'd probably be in the top 5, and I'm confident in that. But he won't. He probably won't. But Benoit Saint-Denis should win. Moving on. Mike Mallet versus Charles Radke. Mike Mallet just kicks at range, doesn't really commit to anything, just kicks, calf kick, calf kick, calf kick. While Charles Radke is pretty fucking good, and his only loss in UFC is to Carlos Prates. And Carlos Prates has been shown to be pretty fucking shit himself. Oh, fuck. I think I'm definitely going to choose Charles Radke, but I can just see Mike Mallet winning somehow, just pulling it off, just doing a Shavkat, just somehow winning. Yeah. Mike Mallet lost to Magny. That should tell you enough. Yeah, you know what, that tells you enough. I don't even need to explain anymore. He lost to Magny. He got ground and pounded after he was winning and just sort of laid there and let himself get punched in the head. Anyway, moving on. Jessica Andrade versus Judah Vicious. I'm choosing Judah Vicious because she's more active. Moving on. Ian Koitalaba versus this Lithuanian guy. I can't say his name ever. Or is it Baukus? Bukaukus? I don't know. I can't say it. This is probably the closest fight on the card. I'm going to go with Ian Koitalaba. Although this is a very close fight. He got piecemeal range by Aslan. But then he went on to KO Aslan to counter energy jab. And then I'm looking at the Lithuanian guy, and he can't fucking handle pressure whatsoever. But he's decent everywhere. He's a decent striker, he's a decent grappler. But in his last couple of fights, Koitalaba has genuinely been mixing it up quite a bit. But I'm like, then fucking Baukus, or whatever the fuck his name, Lithuanian guy has genuinely straight up 4-1 in UFC, and he's looking pretty decent. So Koitalaba's I think he's gonna win. I'm choosing Koitalaba. He looks pretty decent in his last couple of fights. Yeah, I'm choosing Koitalaba winning. I'm not very confident in that though. It's a very 50-50 matchup. Sterling versus Avan Erslan. I'm gonna go with Sterling, but there's not bad odds with Aslan. Like Erslan had a split decision with Koitalaba, where Koitalaba had to mix it up to win. He has great takedown defense too. He gritted down in the third, winning it. I thought it was a pretty close, it was a clear win for Koitalaba. I don't know how that was a split decision. It was a clear win for him. But showing that you can go against someone like Koitalaba experience on your first fight in UFC is very fucking good. And Sterling is good himself. He had a great performance in his last fight, which wasn't too long ago. So they're both active. No, Sterling is active. Aslan is not too active. He's like, if you can watch Sterling's fight, he's 6-0. He's good everywhere. He's very well rounded. I'm gonna go with Sterling, and this is a very horrible fight for Avan, but it's not bad odds. Like, what are the odds saying here? Oh, there's no odds. But yeah, if he's an underdog, he's not bad odds at all. Like, if he's a massive underdog, but I do think Sterling's gonna win. He is just better than him everywhere. But yeah, don't count him out. He can win. Moving on, Marc-Andre Barriault versus Bruno Silva. And you want to know something? I'm going with the underdog. This isn't even an underdog, but I'm going to act like he's the underdog. Bruno Silva's winning this fight. Marc-Andre Barriault is fucking terrible. Mark is shit. He is just terrible. I don't even know how he has wins in the UFC. He is just shit. Right, I watched his last couple of fights. He is fucking shit. Bruno Silva is also shit. He's washed now. He's taken like fucking... Well, hang on, what is that? I have this in my notes somewhere. Barriault is 0-3 in UFC. In his last 3 anyway. Silva is 0-4 in his last 4. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And it's like... I just think Silva looks a lot better on the feet. But there again, Barriault might win. It's a 50-50, but it's just two shit fighters that I'm probably going to miss to have another pizza. Yeah. 2 pizzas in one night this weekend, you know what I mean? Barbecue base, Domino's, stuffed crust, sweet corn, we're going to have chicken, we're going to have fucking... we'll even get a box of chips, garlic sauce, alright, this is not a food review. Moving on, Daniel Santos, who was scheduled to fight Davy Grant a month ago, and then somehow gets a fight like that. Gets a fight like that, against a pretty easy opponent for himself. While Davy Grant doesn't get an opponent. It's pretty fucking shit if I'm honest with you. But this needs to be said. Lee is good. Again, I know this is going to sound like I'm a bunch of proper casual, but Daniel Santos is just better everywhere. And it's like, Lee is good. He did rock Emil, who's really good up and coming. He's undefeated. But Emil just fights like that. He's been rocked in the regional scene as well. It's like, he's very loose to start off with too, this Lee, so he could get it, but I think Daniel Santos is genuinely good, and I think he will get into like this is featherweight, never mind. Featherweight, you might get, I could see you beating like no, I couldn't, no. I feel like he's just outside the rankings. I feel like that's where he's going to be, he's going to belong there, even though this fight really should be I swear he's a bantamweight. Why is it a featherweight battle? But yeah, he might be undersized for this fight. He's 5'7". This guy's 5'10". Yeah. I think Daniel Santos is going to win. I don't know what to say. Yeah, he is just better. Like, what do you want me to really say? Like, if you watch the fight, you'll look at them and be like, this guy is really fucking good. This guy is good, but not as good. Like, yeah. Brad Katona versus Al Makwan. I'm telling you now, if Umar is good as the Khabib and the fucking American top team guys say he is, then this guy should be a fucking top 10 contender. Because he dropped Umar and had a competitive fight with him. So I'm just saying, he should be winning this fight. And Brad Katona is fucking terrible, by the way, let me just say. And also, he's got another thing as well. He might be on roids. Because when it's on short notice, they tend to just not get tested, and you can look at the database too. They don't get tested, but I'm going to assume that he's natural. But yeah, he dropped Umar in the first round. He had a competitive fight with Umar. Brad Katona is just terrible. I don't know what you want me to say. He is just shit. But yeah, this is kind of a layup for Al Makwan. But yeah, I'm choosing Al Makwan, Daniel Santos, Bruno Silva, which might go wrong, but yeah, they're both terrible. Sterling, Kutalaba, which is a very close fight, could go either way. Judah Vicious, Charles Radke, Benoit Saint-Denis, Natalia Silva, Josie Aldo, Valentina Shevchenko, and Jack Della Maddalena. Thanks for watching the video, and comment your predictions.